as it's a World Cup year, there's been lots of hype about who should go and who should stay. Jamie Carragher named his England World Cup squad last night. So I thought we'd go through each of the positions and see if you agree or not. Starting with goalkeepers. He's gone with Jordan Pickford, Dean Henderson and James Trafford. So do you agree, or do you think that the likes of Nick Pope or Aaron Ramsdale over the likes of James Trafford?
I'm just going to... James Trafford's not going, okay? Simple as that. Not going. Can't get a game at Manchester City. Can't... Third string goalkeeper. I know you can say you're taking him for experience, but you can't do that just in case. And you got Nick Pope, for example.
So Nick Pope instead of James Trafford. In agreement? Yeah, okay. On to defenders. He's gone with Reece James, Lewis Hall, Luke Shaw, Tina Livramento, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ezri Konsa, Mark Gay, Trevor Chalobah and Harry Maguire.
I don't think he'll take Trent.
No, neither do I.
Okay.
And I'm not sure he'll take Luke Shaw either.
No, neither am I.
So,
Okay. Okay.
I can't remember who else is in.
No, I was just thinking you've got...
to Jamie, this is Jamie's squad that he would take, I'm guessing.
You know what? He was given options. So it wasn't a case of Jamie was able to say, this is my squad. He was given options in each position and had to pick from them. So
defenders left out are John Stones and Carl Walker. So do you think either of them should go?
I think Stones has got a chance. I don't think Walker will go.
No, I don't think Carl will. I think John Stones will go, although I think it's a massive punt because of his injury record.
Yeah, and that's what Jamie says.
Harry Maguire's the interesting one in there. That suddenly, from not being able to get in the Manchester United first team, now he's back in the England squad. And I think he should be.
By the way, I'm taking Harry Maguire.
I am too. Yeah. And it's a reward for his perseverance in getting his head down and just keeping going. Yeah.
Okay, as for midfielders, he's gone with Declan Rice, Jordan Henderson, Elliot Anderson, Kobbie Mainoo and Adam Wharton. So the ones he's missed are the likes of Alex Scott, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Morgan Gibbs-White, Conor Gallagher, Curtis Jones, James Garner and Lewis Miley. So do you think he's got it right in terms of Rice, Henderson, Anderson, Mainoo and Wharton?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The answer to that question.
Look, it's early yet.
Yeah.
If Kobbie Mainoo performs week in, week out for Manchester United.
Yes.
But it's 2 games. 2 games. 2 games back in the side, having been out in the cold completely. I still think he's got to show it consistently. And Adam Wharton, I think, might find himself on the outside looking in.
Sadly, I think you're right, but I would take him.
Yeah, no, he's a lovely footballer.
I think you might be right, but I would have Adam Wharton in.
Yeah.
I really would. The interesting one's Jordan Henderson.
Well, Jordan Henderson, exactly.
I think he's a certainty. Thomas Tuchel clearly likes him, clearly likes his influence on the squad. Yeah. And by the way, he has shown at Brentford this season he's no back number. Yeah. I mean, Brentford are a different side when he's in the team. Weekend aside, they've been tremendous, Brentford.
Okay, and then on to the forwards. So this is quite interesting, this one. So the forwards, because we've got so many amazing forwards, attackers in Harry Kane, Ollie Watkins. So he's only gone with 2 number 9s. The rest are Bukayo Saka, who hasn't scored since 3rd of December, Cole Palmer, who we've been speaking about this morning, Marcus Rashford, Anthony Gordon, you think both out on the left, Jude Bellingham, Morgan Rogers and Phil Foden. So the ones that have missed out are Jack Grealish, Danny Welbeck, Eze, Bowen, Madueke, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who's scoring goals for fun at the moment. And,
it's a straightforward battle between Calvert-Lewin and Ollie Watkins, really. You can't bring any others into the equation.
You could bring Danny Welbeck into that equation.
Oh, yeah, but I'm talking about ones that are there, that he's named.
Right.
Welbeck certainly comes into the equation. I mean, I watched him up at Old Trafford. Brilliant the other week. What a finish to win the game. So, yeah, you're talking Welbeck, Calvert-Lewin and Watkins. That's the 3 I think you're talking about in that particular conversation. I probably wouldn't disagree at this moment. Watkins would just shade it for me at this moment in time.
Can he take Bellingham, Morgan Rogers, Phil Foden and Cole Palmer?
Yeah, well, it comes down to...
I think he starts... Sorry, Katie. I think he starts Morgan Rogers.
I do too. At the moment, he's certainly... On current form, we're looking at current form. Correct. Things can change, before June, July.
Of course it can.
Where does Phil Foden go then?
I'm not sure he starts.
No.
He won't play him away there.
He's not wondering where he starts. Will he be in the squad?
I think he'll be in the squad.
Is it down to the fact that he's such a good player that you can't leave him at home, even if he has to be a bit of a makeshift in the English squad?
I think he's got to win your squad because he's a potential match winner. I think forward areas you've got to take potential match winners.
But he hasn't for England.
I accept
his
that.
record for England is really poor, and I love him as a footballer.
Did you
by
leave
the
him
way,
at home?
as well? Having said all of that, if we're talking right now, well, look, he's in a bad streak of form at the moment. But first half of the season, first part of the season was brilliant. Back to the Phil Foden we know and love. I would say there was more of a question mark over Cole Palmer at the moment.
Yeah.
Because he's shown precious little this season, and he's been injured a lot, looks a bit unsettled. So
the one thing is not.
I would say there's a bigger question mark over Cole Palmer than Phil Foden.
What about Eze? He's leaving Eze at home.
He's leaving Jared Bowen at home as well.
Jared Bowen's the one for me, I'm telling you right now. I think Jared Bowen's got a real case. I really think he's got a case. Scores goals, makes goals. You look at Saka at this moment in time, Anthony Gordon, 2 that he's getting. You mentioned Palmer. I mean, Bowen's return, I think, in terms of goals and assists, I think would be great. I think he's got a real case, Bowen.
He virtually never fails to deliver.
Correct.
I mean, he for consistency, he's right up there with the very best.
See, coaches and managers, Jeff.
Yeah.
They look for players that they can rely on, right? You know, we spoke about whether it's Phil Foden, Saka, Cole Palmer, right? Brilliant football players. Can you hang your hat on them and say they're going to, do something in a game to win you? Probably not. But they're absolutely fantastic players. I think Bowen guarantees you a level of effort and performance greater than those players that I've mentioned. I'm not saying that on their day they're not better players or capable of genius that'll win you a game, but I think if you're looking for somebody that's going to be 7.5, 8 out of 10, and I'll guarantee it, I think Jared Bowen.
I would want him in my squad, that's for sure. And just to turn the clock back a little bit, because we talked about the midfield a little bit, didn't we? We talked about Kobe Mainoo and Elliot Anderson and so on. I would like to see James Garner in that squad. He's had a phenomenal season. Now, I'm not sure whether
where was it, Villa?
But I would definitely like to see him.
I'd love to see Nico O'Reilly go. I love him on the left and bursting forward. We've had a text also come in here about
I think
Nico
he will go. I think Nico O'Reilly will go.
Yeah.
I think he'll probably go and place Trent in that squad. I don't think he'll take Trent.
Yeah.
I really don't. Nico O'Reilly, I think, would be one for me that I would take. But James Garner, what game was it? Was it a Villa game? He was brilliant.
Yeah, it was fantastic. He's had a fantastic season. Fantastic season.